offense?
Well, I'll say this. First of all, I thought our guys really went out and competed today. I thought we got off to a great start. It was really challenged them the last couple days to come out and put that last frustrating loss on Tuesday behind us. And I thought our guys responded with great energy. They kind of took over the tempo game when they went to the press, to the zone. And, we struggled to execute against it. And that's, something when you see it for the first time, we obviously do it a lot in practice and run against it. But when you see it, we don't have that type of length to simulate that type of zone. So, when we did have good movement, I thought it created good shots. And I thought our guys did a good job on the back line of cutting in there to get some shots at the rim. I thought we had a good play drawn up there at the end, the lob to Gervais. And, unfortunately, we just didn't finish it. But, those guys, give our guys credit for going out and executing. Just couldn't quite finish off that play. But, the competitive spirit of this group was where it needed to be today. And it's something we can build on and hopefully have a great week of practice heading into our game next Friday.
Can you explain the decision to play Kevin Cross over both overtime periods instead of Ivan?
Well, look what Kevin did today. I thought he was one of the best players on the floor for us. He was finishing. Kevin's got a good feel in the middle of that zone. We love Ivan. We love everything about him. And, he's obviously got a great future ahead of him at his age. But we just felt Kevin was the guy to have out there. I'll say this about Kevin. He's really bought into everything about getting his body right. He could not have done this a couple weeks ago. And, he's worked hard with Coach Wilson, our strength coach. He's bought into putting the right things in his body so he can play sustained minutes like he did tonight. Yeah, it was important, and they kind of started off the same way that Riverside did the other night. They backed off him and kind of gave him shots. I give Kevin a lot of credit. If I would have shot that air ball after, a tough first night, I don't know if I would have shot the ball again. I probably would have crawled into a hole. But, Kevin did a good job continuing to be aggressive, find his spots. He went right at their big guy. Had some really good finishes in there. And I'm proud of the way he went out there and battled.
How did you feel like your guys performed when it was, timeout, 30 seconds left, on both sides of the floor?
Yeah, I thought I have to go back. It looked like they created a long closeout, and we flew by, that last shot where he knocked down about the 15, 16-footer to hit it. And then I thought we executed very well coming out. Cam got a good look at the rim. It's tough with that amount of time. Again, 3.5 seconds. We talk about it being a long time. That's a play we practice. And I thought he really did a good job getting up the floor and getting to the rim. Just, unfortunately, we didn't finish it off. But, Cam, I thought, made a good play, good read. Just unfortunately didn't go in.
For 2 games, how do you feel like Cam's kind of done in terms of facilitating everything? It seemed like he kind of took over a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, he had a stretch there. He was just incredible. He completely took over the game. And, that's what he's capable of doing. He's got great speed. He's got great instincts. Getting into the paint, he's got good pace to where, he can get a guy in his hip and make the right play. To go out there in his second game at this level and almost put a triple-double on the board is pretty impressive. He may have had it had he not gotten in foul trouble in that first half. But, really pleased with how Cam is playing right now.
Obviously, you want to win, but do you worry about results at this point, or is it about taking steps, compete a little bit?
Well, if we continue to take steps, the result will take care of itself. And, that's the biggest thing for our group right now is just to continue to go out there and battle. And, again, I'm proud of the way they went out there and battled and fought. That's a good team. They're long, they're athletic. It's going to simulate what a lot of Big Ten teams look like. And, I look back at my time at Iowa State, we'd gone against the Baylor zone a lot. And, they, that length is completely different of anything you can do in practice. So, now that we've seen it, hopefully we'll be better against it the next time we see it, which I would imagine would be on Friday.
You guys mentioned rebounding, not only the lack of it, but just not getting clean rebounds sometimes too. How much does that affect your transition game?
Well, it affects it a lot. And, if you can't get that ball off the glass, I thought earlier defensive intensity was exceptional, and that's what was getting us out. We turned them over, I think, 18 times, which gets us out. And that's where we're at our best right now is we can get it up the floor, fly it up there, and convert before the defense gets set. But, if you don't rebound it and you take the ball to the net, it's not going to be the same.
5 of 26 from 3. Did you like the takes that they were taking? What do you kind of?
I thought we got some good ones, and then again, I thought, again, when the ball was moving, when we had good, quick, crisp passes against the zone, we were getting good looks. When we held it, that's what was creating some of those kind of desperation late clock ones. But for the most part, again, when the ball moves, when it hits the middle, that's when we got good looks.
Rallying at the end of regulation, and Gervais hitting that 3. How much can that be a
Well, it's good for confidence to go out there and execute a play like that late to to hit a big one. Unfortunately, we couldn't finish it off, but it's good for Gervais. It's good for his confidence. It's good for your team when you have something like that happen. Now you got to keep your emotions in check and go out there and try to close out the game. And unfortunately, we didn't do that.